Hello and welcome to a very stripped down edition of Heavenly album covers, and as you can see right here, we have done away with all of the vertical embellishments here in the Heavenly studio. We are in the process of redecorating, but right now we are stripped down. We are free of external possessions, and I want this to be a very simple episode. I was out all day doing very small errands, but they all kind of added up to a very long and hot day. It's been very hot where we are. I had coffee this morning, then I don't know what I was doing all sorts of stuff. I ended up making an appointment with my eye doctor for an exam. I took my car in to get tuned up, and ended up over at Walmart where I bought some stovetop stuffing for my wife because we're having chicken tonight. And on the walk home, I was mostly walking today. I walked home from Walmart, and I had stovetop stuffing in a bag, and I was just enjoying my walk and the trees and the cars and the people, and I decided to turn on Spotify, and I listened to a couple of songs, and then I listened to Tomorrow Never Knows by the Beatles. And the most common version of Tomorrow Never Knows is the stereo version, but I really like the mono version. The mono version is amazing. It's almost drastically different than the standard stereo version. And I just happened to find this mono version of Revolver in the middle of all the records here at Heavenly album covers. This is a mono version, and if you ever get a hold of this, play Tomorrow Never Knows, the little solo section that it's immediately prior to about the 1 minute mark. This Tomorrow Never Knows song kind of peters out after about 1:38, but there it is on the back of Revolver and the Revolver, and those are the Beatles. And I listened to this recently, Tomorrow Never Knows. I listened to it through open speakers in a small room, and you get the whirlwind of backwards guitars and Tibetan monks crying, whatever. It just fills the room. Unlike the stereo version, the mono version is just a step above anything else the Beatles have ever done or had ever done. And here's the cover illustration by Klaus Foreman. I believe we've covered this album before on Heavenly album covers. And as I was listening to the little whirlwind of a solo section with the backwards guitars and stuff, I started to ponder, and it dawned on me that little section has very many commonalities with Lou Reed's Metal Machine music. There is a direct comparison between the two. They both have this kind of atonal, chaotic, crazy sound going on. Lou Reed's version of that tornado-like sound covers 4 sides of an album, but the Beatles version of that kind of crazy, chaotic, backwards guitar thing is only for a few seconds, but they do share very, very many musical commonalities. And so those are the Beatles and Lou Reed. And when I was at Walmart, I picked up this webcam, and in my entire history of using Apple products and computers and stuff, I've never used a webcam. They just never entered my sphere of knowledge. I actually actively avoided webcams, but I bought this for a few bucks, and so we might be utilizing this little webcam to shoot our episodes here. So this is what I bought at Walmart, along with stovetop stuffing for our dinner tonight. And I wanted to make it clear that we do have a little logo that features these two, one human and one ventriloquist dummy here. This is Geraldine. This is Ricky. And we had posted the entire audio and the cover of this decades ago at one of our earlier websites on the World Wide Web, and this has been online for years, and I'm not sure if anybody's listened to it. It's still up there. I'm sure other people have posted this album, but at the time, this is way back in about 2011, 2012, we were contacted by the Graham Norton people. They asked us if they saw the post of this album online on our website, and they asked us if we had the rights to this album, and I told them no, and I kind of forgot about it, but I do believe that this album, maybe this very image of the album, appeared on the Graham Norton show years ago. He, I think he does little funny album shticks, bits, and so it's interesting that there is a direct connection between Graham Norton and Geraldine and Ricky and Heavenly album covers. Next up, I just grabbed this one out of the Heavenly album covers record box, and this is An Evening with the Dixons at the Full Gospel Assembly of Bell Gardens. And there are the Dixons right there. Let's see what their names are. This is, well, we'll find out in a minute when we look at the back. But here are the Dixons, and this is their church here. Now, when we were doing our Omo the Hobo episodes, we actually passed this very corner when we were going up through Linwood to find where Omo the Hobo lived. And this little area now in Bell Gardens is now covered with a gas station and a hotel. I think this was renovated into a hotel, a motel, and there's a huge tower here in Bell Gardens. So this little plot of land still exists in Bell Gardens, California, and those are the Dixons hovering over their church, their assembly, their gospel assembly. And here are the songs they do. I haven't listened to this yet, but maybe we can listen to it. They do standard gospel songs, and I still haven't found the names of the Dixons, but that doesn't matter. But let's give this a listen, and we will conclude this very straightforward and stripped down version of Heavenly album covers. Let's play this and hear what the Dixons sound like. Hey, it's in a very protective sleeve here. It's an archival sleeve, and here's the label here. It's on Jam Records, most likely Jam as in I don't know, maybe it's the name of the church, or they liked peanut butter and jam sandwiches. And there they are. Let's play this before the summer is over. And here are the Dixons.
Heartaches and tears evermore. Well, the day may be two, then goodbye. Tomorrow I'll rise up and fly. Heaven is near, and I can stay here. Goodbye, world, goodbye. Now don't you weep for me when I'm gone, for I won't have to leave here alone. And when I hear that last trumpet sound, my pain won't stay.
Very high energy, like a LaBelle concert. You can just imagine Patti LaBelle singing like that. And let's flip it over, flip the Dixons over. And if you've ever flipped your Dixon,
Ready to leave this world, get ready to leave this world, get ready for the gates of everlasting peace. And I'm watching all I get ready to leave this world.
And thus concludes the stripped down special episode of Heavenly Album Covers featuring Lou Reed, Gerald and Ricky, the Beatles right back here. There's John, Ringo, George, and Paul, and last but not least, the Dixons. And while we're at it, let's get a taste of Geraldine and Ricky real quick. A couple of seconds of Geraldine and Ricky. I think that's what I said.
Form a little boy like you, filled with so much joy and happiness. Just think what God could do with the life of a human being. Ricky, I want you right now to tell us about your friends. I know you said you have friends and they're all trees. And I've often wondered, do trees maybe talk, have a conversation like us human beings?
Yes, they do. In a way, they do. I want to tell 3 of my little friends. One day, 3 little, we were all on the hill.
I think the heavenly turntable needs adjusting here.